EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. Game 1 of 272 this regular season. The Thursday night opener, the kickoff game, and the National Football League season begins anew. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Levis to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
3rd and 6. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. Here comes 3rd and 6. Throwing is Levis. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
They'll run right side with Pacheco. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Titans' 1st down.
They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Jared Verse there to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Levis. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target, but I don't think it's going to be his last.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Once again, it's Pacheco. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, if this opening drive is any indication of how the rest of this game's going to go, it seems this offense is going to be pretty content keeping the ball on the ground. A lot of success here early. Now it sets up 1st and goal.
Here's Pacheco. And this one blown up. Good surge. Drop him. A loss on the play. Back to the 9-yard line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Throwing on 2nd down, Levis. And he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short, put him down at the 1.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him.
And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Will Levis. Touchdown, Titans. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. And that's going to be intercepted by Tariq Woolen. And the the Titans will take over here just shy of the 30.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play. off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. A run up the middle with Pacheco. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
The speed and the get-off by the big... defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Here's Levis. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Levis. He's going to take a shot down the field. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got a man. That's complete. 12 yards on that hookup. That's good for a Titan 1st down.
I really like the rhythm that this offense has found. I mean, that 3rd down, that wasn't a layup by any means, but they made it look easy. Everybody was exactly where they needed to be. The quarterback did a nice job working through his progression, saying, okay, I understand this is zone defense. I understand where the limitations of the coverage are. I'm going to get to that spot on the field as fast as I can, deliver the ball, pick up the 1st down.
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. On the carry, it's Pacheco. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
So, 1 quarter in the books in the season-opening NFL kickoff game. It's the Titans out to the early lead. We're back in Southern California in a moment. Looking to convert for the 3rd time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Levis to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll run the sneak. And he's going to have a Titans 1st down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on 4th down.
I love this call, Mike. You're basically asking yourself, can your offense beat this defense? And they know exactly what play is coming. And I'll tell you the answer, it's an emphatic yes. They run the quarterback sneak right up the gut, and they turn 4th down into a 1st.
1st and 10. Here's Pacheco. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. A 2nd down throw here for Levis. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. He may have trusted his arm strength a little bit too much on that throw. 2 defenders in the area. Work to your check down. Work to an open receiver. I think in this case, he forces that ball, and ultimately, he's lucky he got away with it.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Titans will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. He'll look to throw. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll get this out to his running back. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Here's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That is caught at the 3. To the goal line and in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Levis to throw it here on 1st down. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
On 2nd down, Levis fires quickly. It is complete on the slant.
So often, sacks, especially on 1st down, can be drive killers. Their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the handoff, this is Pacheco. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Jared Verse there to make the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. Levis. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
A give here to Pacheco. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now, Levis. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. The Rams use their 3rd and final timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down. Levis to throw. This is caught down that right sideline.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Brian Callahan will send out the field goal unit here. This one from just under 50 yards. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Titans going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's right side and brought in by Williams. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. He'll let one go down the middle. The ball's deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Trying to set the tone here for the rest of the game and let this defense know there is not a blade of grass on this field that you don't have to defend, because he reared back and he let that one eat. And he's got to work a little bit on his touch, a little bit on his accuracy, but I don't think he needs to work on his arm strength.
He's going to try it here again. And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
On 4th down, they'll turn to Ryan Stonehouse here to punt. Gets this away, and it's a good one. Angling toward the sideline. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half. And I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
He'll let this go deep for the end zone. He will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we are at halftime here in the Thursday night opener of the NFL campaign as we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Back to the air once more on second down. This one intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
A handoff to Pacheco. Has some room inside the 30. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs to kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
They'll run with Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Here's a run. And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4. Inside the 5, it is second and goal. They'll go with him again. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Line of scrimmage back at the 7 for 3rd and goal. They'll run with Pacheco. And his defense going to get to him at the 3-yard line, bringing up 4th down. The field goal unit is out for the Titans. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Titans will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Here comes a return from the 5. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They'll go with a counter on 1st down. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now they'll set up to throw. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, I think by now, Mike, we know where the biggest mismatch of this game has been. This defense is all over this passing game. Everywhere they look, they have defenders in the right spot. They've resulted now in 3 interceptions, all while forcing this offense to try to adjust their game plan on the fly.
Now a give to Pacheco running right, and he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 5 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
A handoff running left. It's Pacheco. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Keely Ringo comes up from the secondary to make the play. 2nd and 7. They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. He brings this to about the 26-yard line. Keely Ringo comes up from the secondary to make the play. are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. Here's a 3rd down and 4. On the ground, here's Pacheco. And he will have a Titans 1st down. They wind up gaining 8 on 3rd and 4.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Tennessee.
Here's a handoff to Pacheco. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A run. It's Pacheco. And he's into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Tennessee. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Levis will bring the Titans to the line, looking for 2. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. The kicking team on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Titans will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more. as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. They pick up 27 and convert on 4th down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft.
That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. He gets free. Still going. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Titans. Second half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick 6 here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Right back to the air following that pick 6. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
This hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power to chip away and see if he can get his team back in this game here in the 4th quarter. They've got to find a way to capitalize in this drive. Continue to cut into that deficit. Every possession is critical. Take advantage when you have the ball.
Now he'll air one out. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes...
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Talanoa Hufanga. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. He'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. And now at 152, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout. 3rd and 5. On the carry, it's Pacheco. The Rams use their third and final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. They'll go with the sneak. He's going to pick up a Titans first down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1.
Pretty simple here, Mike. Every team, they have this sheet up in the box. It's their own analytics telling them when to go for it, when not to go for it. And in this spot, their metrics say go for it, sneaks the call, first down.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So now then, 1st and goal from the 1. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? Now it is 1st and goal.